morning. Thank you so much. There are more than 180 million credit card holders in the U.S., this according to the U.S. Census Bureau. The concept of credit is not going anywhere, but new changes in technology could make all that plastic a thing of the past. Here to help us out is AOL Consumer Advisor LaToya. LaToya, it's good to see you.
Hey, good morning.
Credit cards going away? Get out of here.
Well, directionally, where we're headed is that your cell phone potentially could become your credit card, saving you from having to carry all this plastic in your wallet.
All right. This new technology we're talking about is going to be at first on iPhones and iPads, correct?
Right. Well, correct. Apple is rumored to have some new technology. It's called near-field communication. And what that is a chip in your iPhone or your iPad, and you can swipe that device and make a monetary transaction. So instead of swiping that credit card, you're swiping that iPad or the iPhone.
I see. When could we expect to see something like this?
Well, now, the new iPhones and iPads are rumored to come out in April. That's what we're hearing so far. So you're looking next quarter seeing this.
As far as the technology is concerned, is this a totally new concept, or is it out there in some form already?
Well, the idea of using your mobile device to make some type of monetary transaction is not new. You can do coupons on your cell phones, for instance, the idea of swiping those at the checkout counter, and also the idea of simply tapping to go and not having to have that burdensome process is not new. MasterCard has something called PayPass. We have this Nokia C7 phone. It actually has that near-field communication chip, and the technology is not where it needs to be, but the chips are there in the mobile devices.
I got you. There's also got to be a concern out there about safety. Let's say you lose your telephone. Somebody's got your information there. What happens at that point?
That's right. Now, the expectation of how you care for your cell phone, if this technology comes into play, will become more important. Now, Apple on their devices, they give you the option of wiping those devices remotely. If you lose it, you can return it to factory condition. You can also try to search for that. There's an app to search for your iPhone if you lose it. But you certainly will want to be more careful with those devices if you're using it as a credit card.
Yeah, there really is an app for everything. Who benefits from this technology? The consumers, the manufacturers, the banks?
Well, if we do see this technology come into play, Apple will benefit greatly because they will be first into market. They will have that advantage of having that technology first. But one thing to keep in mind is just because the technology exists doesn't mean you will be able to use it everywhere, because businesses, they will have to pay for the devices that allow you to use that iPhone or that iPad as a credit card. So if they're not willing to pay, then you're not going to have the ability to use it everywhere.
Okay, convenience obviously a benefit for consumers. Any other benefits?
Well, yeah, ease of use. You might find yourself spending a little bit more money. You'll find yourself not having to have a fat wallet with all of the credit cards. But if there's not something that's enticing to you, you'll keep that credit card in your wallet and forego the idea of using your cell phone as a credit card.
Drawbacks, perhaps?
Drawbacks, of course, again, safety. We talk about safety a lot. If you're storing a lot of information on that mobile device, you have to worry about people being able to hack into that device wirelessly and steal your information. So we'll see a lot in terms of encryption software. We'll also see people having to make sure they have those passwords and those locks on those cell phones so that if you do lose it, no one can find it and hack into your information.
There is always something. LaToya, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. Up next,